Okay, so this weekend, I think Anderson Silva versus Jake Paul fight will have the most viewers. You probably do not like that idea because Lomachenko and Ortiz is fighting and Diaz and Zepeda is fighting. But I'm telling you this, as much of a hardcore fan I am for boxing, I still feel that the Jake Paul fight and the Anderson Silva will have more viewers. Plus, I want to also talk to you and let you know my opinion about the current issue with Terrence Crawford, Errol Spence fight, and they're saying that Terrence Crawford is scared, and I just don't think he is scared. And let me tell you why. I just think he's doing this.
Powcast Sports. If you're new here, don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification bell.
Okay, so let's talk about the fights first for this weekend. We'll have Lomachenko versus Ortiz. Definitely a good fight in New York. An old lion versus the young lion, and it's actually the priority for me to watch as a hardcore fan because Lomachenko is very popular all over the world, especially here in the Philippines. So, and from from what I've heard from my friends who like boxing too, Lomachenko is kind of the priority for them to watch live. The others they could just watch the replay. The Cepeda versus Diaz doesn't really have that much of a appeal here in the Philippines, but certainly that's something that I would also be interested in seeing. But I might watch that as a replay, or because I already have the Zone pay per view or the Zone subscription here in the Philippines, I might watch that at the same time because that could still be a good fight. But here's the thing, of all of those events that's happening this weekend, um, the Anderson Silva versus Jake Paul fight might not be the, let's just say, if you're looking for a great fight, it might not be the best of the three. If you're looking for skillful fight, I'm not saying that Jake Paul doesn't have skills or Anderson Silva doesn't have, but if you compare them to Vasily Lomachenko, then obviously if you want to see good fights, then you'll be watching Lomachenko. But I'm gonna tell you this: more people are gonna watch the Jake Paul fight. It's because Jake Paul very popular on online and he has a lot more casual fans following him, and that's gonna be big. Plus Anderson Silva, whether he's not really a boxer, he's an MMA legend, and actually that's also the reasons or one of the reasons why people are gonna tune in because he has a lot of MMA fans curious about his performance against Jake Paul. And Jake Paul has been on a roll, having winning his fights against his opponents. So everyone's interested to see how Jake Paul would fare against someone that really knows boxing but not really a boxer in Anderson Silva. So there's gonna be a lot more viewers for that, I think. What do you think? And in reference to my prediction, I think Jake Paul is gonna win. I think Lomachenko is gonna win. I'm picking Zepeda Segura for the DS fight for that event. And lastly, I also wanted to share to you regarding the Aerospence Terrence Crawford issue. We're all disappointed that that fight won't be happening soon. Hoping to still happen maybe early next year. And a lot of people calling Terrence Crawford scared. Yeah, here's my interpretation to this. Terrence Crawford is his own man right now. He's no longer with Top Rank, and the thing is, every decision that he makes here would greatly impact his career. So I just feel that he's being really careful and making sure that when he risks his record, it will be worth it. So he's thinking like a businessman. The same way with when we talk about Floyd Mayweather fighting someone, so he got away for the right time, the right money, and the right situation, and therefore the fight is not happening. So he's being his own businessman, and although we don't like it because he's not agreeing to the fight, we all know that if some of the things as a businessman would not be in your favor, you'll be in a disadvantage against your opponent who's also good. So I guess you know, I guess if he doesn't bend, then it's not gonna happen. But it doesn't mean that he's scared. It only means that he wants to make sure that the risk is worth it. And again, I think it's just all about being a businessman now. That's who he is. So that's what I feel. But what do you think, guys? And will this fight ever happen? Let me know in the comment section. Thank you, guys, and see you on my next video.